Hello guys, I'm Paris, the options guy, and welcome back to today's video. And if you see markets this week also moving up, but there was no intraday momentum in Bank Nifty. There was definitely a bit of a momentum in Nifty also, but still nothing like a momentum like this that we've seen over here or over here, right? After that, if you see, there hasn't been a lot of momentum, and even on this day, the momentum that happened was very volatile. So the intraday players who want to take positions in intraday for a directional movement, they are not getting momentum at all, and this is also a bit frustrating for me also. But this week, if you see, Bank Nifty has again closed higher, Nifty has again closed higher. So the question is, are we going to move more up from here? Is Bank Nifty going to catch up to Nifty? Because Bank Nifty's all-time high is near 53,000 400 something, and Bank Nifty is still near 51,300 or 51,400. But at the same time, Nifty, if you see over here, has already hit its all-time high and has closed at the all-time high itself, right? So Bank Nifty can definitely catch up over here in the coming days, because as I said that until and unless we don't go above this level, we will not see proper strength coming in Bank Nifty. And if you see, we still haven't gone above that level, right? We tried to go above that level on Friday, but if you see, again, we were just consolidating near that area itself. So once we get a strong closing above this level, chances are Bank Nifty can also really come very close to Nifty, and catch up very fast in terms of where Nifty is and where Bank Nifty is. So what can we do for first of all on Monday is going to be very simple. Now in the daily charts, if you see, we will take a long position until and unless 50,700 is not broken on a closing basis. Once we close below 50,700, that is when we will go ahead and think about going bearish. But until then, taking a long position on dips will be our stance. Okay. And talking about Nifty over here, until and unless 24,800 is not broken, or you can say 24,750 for safety, but yes, until and unless 24,750 to 800, this area is not broken, we will not go short in the short in Nifty also. Okay, rather we will think about taking a buying on dips stance for the in the markets for the next week. Okay, so in 15-minute chart, where can we take a bullish position is going to be very simple. Now first of all, the data also that has come, the FNO data is also indicating that things are a bit bullish as of now. However, the data is not very strong, and that is what I think we could also see given the momentum that happened in the market on Friday. Okay, Nifty also just consolidating after opening with a gap up, Bank Nifty also almost consolidating, although sort of breaking down in the end, but I wouldn't call it a very strong breakdown also. So the data is strong, however it is not very strong. But if we get one good closing on Monday or on Tuesday, basically in the next week anywhere, I think the data can also change very fast over there. Okay, so if you see on Friday, the US markets have closed pretty strong in the end. All of these markets did see very good buying. So what you guys can do is that mostly we will open with a gap up. Let's say in Bank Nifty somewhere near 50 on 500, we will not go ahead and take a long position at higher levels. Why? As I said, that data is not very strong, right? So chances are that we will again see a bit of a pullback, and then in this zone, once the market comes in this zone, and from here the market is taking support, that is when you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade from here. If we somehow open flat on Monday, let's say somewhere near 51,350, 340, all these levels, right? Basically flat, or even at 300 or 280, all these levels, that is also fine. Then we will let the market come down a little bit more till 51,000, you can say 180 to 100, this area. Okay, and from here we can again go ahead and take a long position. That will be also a very good idea. Okay, if we as I said, we if we open the gap up, please do not take a long position. If we open with a gap down somehow, let's say somewhere near 50 and 100 and all these levels, then we will wait for a pullback till this trend line over here near 50,950, and from here then we will go ahead and take a long position. Okay, maybe markets may take a little bit of support from 50,000 also. If that happens, just look at the price action that is being made near this zone, and if the market is taking very strong rejection from here itself, like some sort of a rejection like this, you can also take a long position from here itself. No need to wait for 50,900. So at lower levels, taking a long position is the best thing to do over here. Now let's talk about Nifty. Nifty on the other hand, as you can see, has closed at the all-time high itself. So will we take a long position at the if you open with a gap up, no, obviously not. If we open somewhere, let's say near 25,300, 320, 350, all these levels, we will wait for one pullback in the market. Okay. And then what we need to see is that, is this gap being filled? Let's say markets open somewhere near 25,340. Okay. Somewhere over here. If the market is coming down and filling this gap and taking support from here, or taking support from even 25,200, that is also fine. And then the markets can move up. Yes. So any sort of price action that you see after the markets fill the gap, you can go ahead and take a bullish position over there. Okay. But if what can happen with Nifty is that, since Nifty is already near the all-time high, sometimes the market will not fill the gap and sort of makes this sort of price action and start to move up, right? So any sort of a bullish trap that you see in the market at higher levels itself, you can even think about taking a long position over there. But please keep in mind that keep your quantity a little less in Nifty if you are trading after the gap up itself. If you're taking a bullish position without the gap being filled, once we open with a gap up, then please keep your quantity less, because things might be a little volatile and you might need to keep your targets a bit less. Okay. If we somehow open flat somewhere near 25,250 or 220, all these levels, then what we need is a bit of a, you can say a bearish trap being made in the market. Now, a lot of people will have their stop losses below this zone over here that I've made. Okay. So what we need is that if the markets can open flat and go below this zone and then take support from anywhere over here and start to come up, that is when we can go ahead and take a long position. So if the markets, let's say, open over here and break this level, and then as soon as the market starts to make any sort of positive price action, you guys can go ahead and take a long position over here, because that will be a very good bear trap that can be made in the market, because of which the markets can move up very fast from there. If we open with a gap up somewhere near 25,300, as I said, wait for a pullback. And even then, if we open with a gap up, just a second. Yes. If we open with a gap up and then something like this happens where the markets break this low, break previous day's low, and then come back up above it, you can then also go ahead and take a bullish trade over there. It will also be a good idea to do that. If we straight up open with a gap down, let's say somewhere near 25, 160, 180, all these levels, we will not go ahead and take a short position first of all. Rather, 25,100 to 125, you can say this is a zone where we will think about taking a long position again in the market. Okay. Because as of now, the market is not indicating any sort of a you can say any sort of bearishness, so we will not jump to the bearish side very fast. Rather, we will wait, and then once the market is properly indicating that it is time to get bearish, that is when we will go ahead and be bearish on the market. But until then, please do not go bearish and think that you will catch the top in the market, right? So yeah guys, that was it for this week, or sorry, that was it for today, and I hope you guys understood what you need to do this week. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Bye bye.